this short video, we're going to talk about shutter speed and how it can be used to creatively enhance your filming. In traditional film cameras, shutter speed is a measurement of how quickly the shutter is open and closed, exposing the film as it passes through the gate. Digital cameras don't use mechanical shutters, but are able to replicate the look of different shutter speeds. Shutter speed also affects the exposure of your image, with a slow shutter speed allowing more light in and giving you a brighter image than a high shutter speed. As mentioned in my frame rate video, the general rule of thumb with shutter speed is it should be twice your frame rate. This most closely replicates the way our eyes see motion in the world around us. So for a 25 FPS timeline, your shutter speed would be 50. So what happens if we change our shutter speed but keep our frame rate the same? Here's some video examples. Here's a bike wheel spinning in real time, 25 frames per second with a 50 shutter speed. The motion blur you see accurately represents what we see in real life, so this is really the standard for shutter speed. Now here's the same bike wheel at 25 frames per second, but this time we're recording the spin with a 400 shutter speed. This makes the image a lot darker, so we've bumped up the ISO. But it also creates a staccato effect, freezing the individual spokes as they turn. This is most commonly used in action films or live sports to freeze motion and create pace. This time we've dropped our shutter speed down to 12, a quarter of what we'd usually use for standard motion. As you can see at this slow shutter speed, motion really starts to blur, creating a halo of light as the bike wheel spins. And there you have it. High shutter speed freezes action, and slow shutter speed allows action to blur, creating an almost disorientating effect. So that's shutter speed. Subscribe for more tips, and thanks for watching.